Alright, so it's Ori versus Veigar,
Mm-hmm.
right? This game?
Yeah.
Okay. So just starting straight off the bat, your runes are fine. Like, everything here is fine. Like on Ori, you can go Inspiration second, but you can also go
Yeah, I know.
Domination second. And basically, if you want to go something like Corruption Potion, you can go
Mm-hmm.
Biscuits and Time Warp Tonic, or Biscuits and Freeboots. And you will basically save a bunch of gold because you don't need to use as much gold on sustain, and you don't need to use gold on boots.
Mm-hmm.
But this approach is also fine.
By the way, what about absolute focus in Gathering Storm? Do I just never take it, or?
I would like to go Scorch on Ori, especially
Yeah,
when you
same.
go.
Okay, yeah, Scorch, yeah, but like Transcendence and absolute focus, that's the main one.
Here I would go Absolute Focus because Veigar isn't going to poke you down, so you will have Absolute Focus for the entire laning phase.
Yeah, because I either get one shot, right? Or I just leave.
Well, he won't even one-shot you. Like,
Okay.
yeah, with this build he won't one-shot you until late game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like, if you choose to go Cleanse instead of Ignite, then you can go Transcendence. But if you want to play for lane like this, then you should just go all out, in my opinion, and go Absolute Focus. The issue with that is, though, you will lack CDR.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're able to get blue buffs, you will get full CDR with Sonias and Ludens anyways, so
True.
shouldn't be too much of an issue. And especially in this elo, it's a lot more important to be having a good laning phase than it is to have a good late game.
Yeah, I know. Of course.
And solo queue is all about being consistent. So like in this elo, like if you consistently stomp your lane, you're gonna climb super easily as long as you're able to use your lead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your challenger? Did you play against Midbeast?
Yeah, on my Smurf I did.
Did you win?
I won 2 games and I think I lost one. No, I lost
no.
one when he was on my team.
Mm-hmm. How good is he compared to other EU mids, like challengers?
Nowhere close.
Nowhere close, really? Ah, okay.
Yes, like
I mean, he is stuck in like what? Is it Grandmaster? I think it
he's
is.
like Grandmaster right now, and
Yeah.
that is nothing special if you look at older EU mid laners. Like we have so many
Mhm.
mid laners that are consistently challengers since like season 3.
True.
And he is nothing compared to those. Like if you look at his champion pool, for example, he is consistently playing like 3-4 champions.
Mm-hmm.
And his most played is TF, which is really good for solo queue if you're able to pilot that champion correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So he's nothing special. Like he's obviously like okay/good player,
Yeah, of course.
but
I mean,
like,
I think for him, like it's like he's playing on OC for the most time, so he can't really like get that much better.
but like comparing him to other EU mids is nowhere close. Like we have Leader, we have Nemesis, we have Caps. Like even Perks is a better mid laner and he's AD carry. So
He's AD carry.
like we have a lot of good EU mid laners. So there's nothing to compare mid-beast to. Like we're not gonna see him in LEC or something. What do you think made you stay in Plat 5?
Oh, I didn't play. So I didn't play much. That's the thing. Like when I was in high school, I played, let's say, a lot. I mean, for the time. But then I got to uni and I just couldn't play that much, right? So and most of the time I play with friends, right? That's the other thing.
In solo
Like,
queue?
I mean, I do a Q flex Q.
You shouldn't Geo in solo queue.
Yeah, I know, but I try not to now. I used
If
to.
you have do you have a Smurf?
No.
Okay. Well, you should get a Smurf because, like, your main account, it should be like every game you play on your main should be full tryhard and full focus. Right? So let's say like you wake up, right, and you feel like tired, for example, you can like warm up on your Smurf. Like warm up like 1 or 2 games, and then you go on your main when you feel fully focused. Or if your friends are like, "Hey, you want to play some ranked?" You know, you can go duo them on your Smurf. Because
I guess I'm gonna just like have this account for like fun and like Smurf for like other shit. If that's
because
like,
like
it's
the thing, like you can use this account as your Smurf if you get a new one, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, just have one for full focus and one for like duoing with friends and stuff. Because the issue is that, like, let's say you try hard like 3 games on this account, right? And then you play like 2 games with your friends where you're just like fucking around. You end up losing those 2 and you made like no progress.
Yeah, of course. Nah, like, so, like, I got to uni, I studied computer science, so like there's a bunch of shit to do, so I couldn't play as much. And yeah, I also, like, when I played with friends, so that's the thing. That's why I like was basically I got to plat and like maybe high plat some seasons, and that's it.
Okay. So what do we know just by looking at these team comps?
It is. I mean,
Tell me about top lane.
Top lane, Garen wins. Like he has a better early game. Jax has to basically just farm to get to late to get items. Lee Sin has early prio in jungle. I should have prio in mid lane. And bot lane is they win because Draven is just monster in lane, right? And like, oh, I guess Lux can like fuck Draven up because she can hit every skill shot, kinda. Because like Draven X.
Draven's name is Draven. And
true, Draven, yeah.
Unless the Kai'Sa is really good at Kai'Sa, then Draven will just shit on Kai'Sa.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, Amumu, and this is one of the reasons why we don't see Amumu in pro play. And the reason for that is because Amumu is very weak when it comes to getting invaded. Like, the way Amumu clears, like let's say he does his blue into his Gromp, right? Like the way he goes from blue to Gromp, and then he goes to here, like he will like Q over, and then here he will Q over, like he will always use his Q to get to camps. Which means his Q is on cooldown, so he has no escape. He has nothing to really fight back with. So when he's playing versus a jungler like Lee Sin can easily invade. And these things, every game, you need to take these things into consideration. Because when we're looking at your mid lane matchup, right, like you say, you have priority. There's no way that Veigar can contest priority versus a Orianna. There's just no
one
way.
question, since we're here now. So the skull got changed now, right? So you don't ward at 120, or do you still like how do you ward now in mid lane in early game?
Just push your 2 first waves and then you go ward like normal.
Oh, okay, sure, okay.
Because unless you are expecting the enemy jungler to like invade through here, there's no much point to have it warded.
Yeah, makes sense.
So like let's say the enemy jungler is somebody like Xin Zhao or Jarvan or somebody who can like level 2 gank you. You can like ward here at like 120. You know?
Yeah.
Because then you will see them paw through here. And you will see them paw through here.
Okay. Wait, how far should the ward be so that I can see the yeah, that side?
Like exactly here.
Right here? Okay. Okay.
Like these 2 stones here basically. That should be able to give you like enough here.
Okay.
But yeah, the main thing is just to have this covered, and then like this.
Yeah, and you have everything. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a lot more valuable than to have like this warded. Because you don't need to have ward over scuttle.
Yeah, like that ward is useless right now, right? Because like it doesn't give you anything. It
yeah,
only,
like I said, it's only useful if you either get level 2 ganked or if they go for like invade.
Yeah.
And like right at the like start of the game here, just ping Jax where to go cover. You know, like ping him here. If your team is covering both sides, then you just go cover here.
True.
You know?
Yeah, sure.
Like you want the cover to be as efficient as possible. So when you see like hold on here. When you see them go like this, right? You know, like Lux is not gonna go and cover here. She's the support.
Yeah.
So you just go here.
Yeah, me or Jax basically.
Yeah. Like you should go through the lane and then go here. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because the thing is, if you go through the lane, if they go like this, you will spot them. If they go like this, you will spot them too, because you'll be in a bush. So you will see them, but they can't see you. So it's the best way. Like if you're here, and they go like this, right? They will see you, but you can't see them until they go out of the bush. And then
so I should just always go through mid lane, like to the left or the right side.
Yeah, that's what I always do. Like if I'm gonna cover bot side, I just go through here, then I either spot them here or I spot them here when I'm in the bush. And then you can just throw your Ori ball at them and then run away. Just so that they're like, oh, we got spotted.
Yeah, okay.
And the same thing goes from here. Because right now they could just go for here and then Lee Sin could start enemy red buff.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And then I'm almost fucked.
Yeah. As soon as you enter loading screen, by the way, like, that's when you see, like, okay, this guy is going this role, etc. Because in this season, there is a lot of flex picks, you know. If the enemy locks in Irelia and Ryze, you don't really know who is mid and who is top. But now we know where everybody is. So right now, you want to have a game plan already. And in solo queue, you want to consistently talk to yourself about what the enemy will be doing and what you should be doing. That way you stop yourself from autopiloting. Okay? So this game, you mentioned, okay, Garen beats Jax. This top lane matchup does not matter for you, because Garen is not going to come down and roam for you. So you don't really need to care too much about this top lane. The jungle matchup is super important. Lee Sin is an early game jungler and he wants to make things happen early game, but his mid laner is super weak early.
Yeah.
So when you have mid lane priority the entire game here, basically, it shuts down Lee Sin super hard. Because Lee Sin cannot move to invade Amumu, because you'll be able to help. They will not win 2v2s, because you will always move first. If a 2v2 happens, Veigar will be forced to leave CS. So Veigar will always fall behind from it. So the bot lane matchup is what matters the most. Pyke will roam a lot, so you need to keep track of where he is on the map. And they will be fighting a lot. So if Veigar is super safe and you can't kill him, then just shove and look to roam.
Yeah, okay.
What you can look to do is to build up a slow push. So you build up a massive wave and then you go roam. Because that way it will bounce back to you. And Veigar will have a huge wave to clear and it'll take him ages. That way you don't lose anything when you roam.
Yeah, and he can't follow, yeah.
Yeah. Like if you just push one wave and then go roam, the issue is that when you start
and he's just WQs and the wave's gone.
When you start walking back to lane, it'll already be under your tower.
Yeah, but like, I mean, even slow pushes against Veigar are pretty like ineffective, because W just one-shots backline.
It doesn't one-shot it early.
I mean, yeah, okay, early no. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
And he has to auto a bunch, and if you just push one wave, it's not going to bounce back. You have to actually stack a wave.
Sure.
Like if it's just a normal wave that met in the middle and you just hard push it, it's just going to reset and be like normal in the middle. It's not actually going to bounce back. But if you slow push and there's a wave stacked here, and then his wave moves here, it's going to bounce back and you don't lose anything then. And all of these things you need to have in mind and prepared, so that when these things happen in game, you know what to do.
Minions have spawned.
Why don't you auto him?
Oh, yeah.
You have Taste of Blood and you have Ravenous Hunter. And it's a Veigar. Like, even if you lose the trade, it doesn't matter. Because you will out-damage him. Like, later on, and just level 2 you beat him, level 3 you beat him. If he EWQ combos you, he's just fucked, because it costs so much mana.
Yeah,
and he needs to use... Yeah, he needs to use mana on creeps. You don't actually want to shove him in. Like, what you want to do in this matchup is that, okay, so Veigar's wave clear early is dog shit. Okay? It's really weak. So what you want to do is you just want to delay his push, because he's being a complete monkey. What he's doing right now is he's autoing the creeps and setting up for Q stacks. And he should only do that if you are pushing as well. Because then it's matching your push. Right? But let's say he's like attacking the creeps and you're only last sitting. Then he's going to be slow pushing it towards you. And you will just consistently harass him, which will delay his push, so that when your next wave comes, you can just set up a freeze. And there's nothing he can do, because he can't clear the freeze. He doesn't have enough wave clear.
I should be standing further,
Yes.
like, ahead, right? Yeah.
Like, look, when you
I
also
should
these
be,
creeps...
like, where the, like, meet, like, right there, right?
Yeah, look, just stand here, like, and just bait out his Q. Like, standing here right now is good, okay? Because it gives him a choice. Like, either he Qs you, or he Qs to push. Okay? But you need to have these things in mind, so you need to prepare to dodge it. You don't want to let him Q you for free.
I guess like why I didn't attack him is because I probably like went like sideways or I clicked back. Yeah, so that I would dodge Q probably. I don't know. But
You see the autos you do on these creeps?
Yeah.
They will matter now soon. Just wait.
Oh, but like I auto that creep because otherwise I would have like all 3 minions would die at the same time, right?
You can use your Q for that. Your auto does more damage versus him.
True. Okay, sure.
And you could also just position yourself so you Q to last hit them and hit him at the same time. It's a lot more valuable. Because now you could be walking up to zone him or auto attack him, which would delay his push again. Because look where this wave is. If he doesn't push these 3 minions so that the wave goes into tower, he's fucked.
Yeah, I can freeze it.
He's fucked then. Because he can never break the freeze. He will be so fucked. Like here, autoing that creep again is mistake.
Yeah, this auto was stupid. Yeah. And this Q, I guess, was not the best, I guess.
Well, it damages the creeps. So it's really bad in that regard. So now it's pushing towards him and that's exactly what he wants. So when the wave is like this, like now you just need to push it. So it resets. Okay, because now you've fucked up your chance to freeze. So you need a new chance now. So now you just try to push this while still looking to harass him. You will get level 2 first as well. So if he doesn't keep track of that, you can get a nasty QW auto combo off.
Yeah, I fucked that up also, because wait, right here Q, and I should just wait for W.
I mean, you will have it up like in 2 seconds now.
Yeah, true.
It's fine to Q there. But you really need to start hurrying up to push this. Because look where the wave is.
I just think of that right as the minion is way too, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, now it takes you another wave to push.
And it's also cannon, right? Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So like every wave like this matters. Like that's why I said like right here, you need to shove this in now. Because otherwise you need to clear another wave before you can look to get it to bounce back. Because you can't do that versus cannon waves. It's really hard. You will have to tank a lot of minion attacks. Did you keep track of where Lee Sin started, by the way?
No. I mean, I just assume he's red buff. But...
Yeah, okay, so you know his red buff starts, so why are you hugging this side of the lane?
Oh, because
look your vision.
I'm an idiot, basically. Yeah.
Yes. Like, straight off, like at the start of the game, like right here, hold on.
Yeah, if he goes, I mean, yeah.
We see Garen in lane right now. Okay. Do we see enemy bot lane in lane? Now we see them. What does that tell us?
Yeah, he started red.
Exactly. So if you are standing like this, then Lee Sin does an easy Q for him, and you get chunked. And if that's another champion like Xin Sao or Jarvan, then maybe they're even dead. You know?
Yeah.
And then you're forced to use your flash, or you're forced to use your potions, which ruins your lane a bit. So hugging bot side here at the start was good, because it lets you a free Q. But then after that you have to swap sides. If you walk like this, you force Veigar to go to here. And then if Lee Sin wants to gank you, then that's a good thing. It's good to get ganked, because it applies pressure.
Yeah. Just wastes time, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Like, let's look at the map right now. Okay? Amumu is now on his grump. Okay? Lee Sin is here. Lee Sin enters his second camp now. Right? Amumu is halfway done with this one. Let's say enemy jungler is Xin Sao or Jarvan, they would gank you around this time. Okay? Like 5 seconds earlier.
Yeah.
So during the time that they use trying to gank you, if you're hugging here, it's a complete waste of time. Okay? But in this elo, they may still try to gank you. And if they do, it's waste of time. And it gives your jungler tempo advantage.
Yeah.
Like Amumu would probably be done with the Gromp when Lee Sin enters his Wolves then. And that's really huge, because we already mentioned Lee Sin can invade Amumu. But if Amumu is ahead in his clear path, then Lee Sin can't really invade. So yeah, hug opposite side of where enemy jungler is. Or if like Amumu, let's say it was the old Scuttle, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Scuttle was up right now and Amumu's taking it, then it's fine to hug bot side.
Yeah,
because then you can run into Amumu. But right now Amumu is not in a position to help you. So like let's say you hug this side now and then Lee Sin ganks you, then you're just ruining for Amumu because Amumu will start to run to try to help you.
Yeah, okay. Push this one then.
Yeah. So you push this, you make it bounce back, but you push it too late. So now you have to push another wave. Now the good thing about you having to push another wave is that it gives you more time to poke the Veigar. But if the Veigar is smart, he will just not really farm these minions and just realize that it will bounce into him.
Yeah. I should have outed there, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to respect him at all. Like you can take bad trades, it doesn't matter. Because you have more sustain with your Ravenous Hunter setup.
And also have 2 potions, he doesn't. Ah, shit.
Yes. Like Veigar really isn't a champion right now. Like if you deal 80 HP to him and you take 140, that's still worth for you. As long as he's losing farm. You see, this is another wave that you have to push. And he's able to farm right now. Like, this is fine position for him to be in. You know, like, because what the poke that you're doing now should be over here.
Yeah. And the moon can gank after that, yeah.
Yeah. But you aren't, like, that safe player, and I like that. Like, you are a bit aggressive, but you can be even more. You need to understand that when you are in matchups like this, you don't need to respect him at all. If you force this guy out of lane, that's super huge. Because he has barrier. He doesn't have teleport. He should have teleport in this matchup, but he doesn't. That W is super bad.
Yeah, I mean, I just did it, so, yeah.
When you're farming, okay, you need to consider it like this. Okay, so let's see, how do you use your W? Okay, so you missed that with your auto, right? This one you've messed up yourself. So you use W to get 28 gold, right? Your W costs 70 mana. Is that worth it?
Probably not, because
It's not. Your Q is maybe worth it, but even then I would rather Q this guy. Because it's just 14 gold, it's not a cannon minion. And that was also CS that you just messed up yourself. You know, like you could have just gotten that CS if you didn't auto it. You know, if you just last hit it first and then you queued, then you would have gotten it. This is really dumb by him. And this is why I would like a POV, a POV VOD from you. Because when we see Lee Sin top lane, I need to see what you're doing. Because it's important that when we see Lee Sin now, that you press tab. Okay?
Oh, for minions?
Yes. It will let us know which clear he did. Right? If he has 16 CS, okay, and he's top lane right now with double buffs, we know he didn't do Krugs. We know that these are the camps that he did.
Wait,
Okay?
Isn't every camp 4?
Yes.
Yeah, but how would we then know?
Because it takes him a lot longer time to do red into Krugs and then he has to walk all the way up here.
Okay.
Like he's not gonna do red into Krugs, into this, into Gromp.
Yeah, because there's no time. Okay.
Yes. He will not be there that fast then. Yep. Now you only look to harass him. Yes, this is good. Like standing like this is fine, but you need to auto him. Okay? And where do you use your ward?
Yeah, I didn't probably.
But
Did I?
it says...
Oh, probably the pixel brush on top.
Okay, let's see. No, that's a Mimu.
Wait, where did
Yeah, you have a ward, it says here. 1.
Yeah, I didn't ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need to ward, because right now we saw Lee Sin top lane. Yeah, we know his top lane, we know his full HP, he flashed. And that you need to look at. Because right now, like, let's say he ganks you, right? And then you're on like 200 HP. And then you flash because you're scared he's gonna flash on you. But he doesn't have flash. And you don't know that because you probably didn't use F keys to look.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
And right there, like the Q you there, just try to aim it so you don't hit the minions. Okay?
Yeah, because then it pushes into me.
Yeah. Like you could have Q there so it just hits like 1 minion. And it would be a lot better. Because as soon as you see him staying in lane here, you can just walk up like this. Like look at your minion's HP, right? You see his Q? Look. Why are you walking back? Do you see that? You need to look at your own minion's HP. It's really basic thing for laning. And it's gonna let you know exactly what the enemy is gonna do. Like right here, okay, this CS is getting low. If Veigar doesn't CS that, then he loses an AP, okay? When he walks up like this, you know he's going for this CS. That's why he's walking up. So just continue to auto him. Auto him before you Q, okay?
Yeah.
So auto Q and then auto him again. And then continue to auto him. When he's on this HP, like I said, it's fine if you take 100 damage to deal 50. That's a fine trade. Because you are full HP. You know, if you're both on 200 HP, then of course it's bad. But when you're full HP like this, you can just force him out of lane here. Just continue to auto-attack him. When you're out of mana and he's this low, then just start pushing. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
And again, use your ward.
Yeah. Like right here, I thought that like Lee Sin after the gank would back, because like top side is like cleared mostly. Like there's only cracks. So I was like expecting him to back and go bot side or something.
Yeah, that's again why a POV review would be even better.
Yeah.
Because right now we know he's flashless and we know he's full HP. But you don't because you didn't look. Okay, and again, you have bot lane priority right now. So when we know that he's top lane, just hug this side of the line. Okay? Because it's gonna make the Lee Sin less interested in ganking you. Alright? And then if he decides to chase you down, then your bot lane can come.
Okay.
And if you just stay like this, then you can just run like this as well. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is really bad.
Yeah, Lee Sin could kill me here. Q. And I'm dead.
You could have fought that. Look.
Huh?
Yeah, you could have won that.
Yeah.
Right, so you have 90 mana, Veigar uses his E, okay? He's not going to be able to use that anymore now in this duel, it has cancer long cooldown early.
Yeah,
Okay?
I know.
As soon as this happens, right, it's obvious you're going to gank, so use your potion. Alright? Okay, so let's say you pop your potion here. Okay, you auto him, that's good. Now look at your wave, right?
Yeah, he's gonna take so much damage.
Yes, so just start hitting Lee right here. And kite him
Yeah.
into your lane. Okay?
Yeah, that's why I ignited him. I thought I'm gonna actually kill him, but
Yeah, so you need to be confident.
Close.
It's good to test limits. Like, remember, you need to think, okay, do I want to improve or do I want to climb? Right? If you want to climb, then you just abuse broken shit and you play really smart, but you're not really improving that way. Like, here, just try to 1v2 them, because this is a very good scenario here that it's a high chance that you can kill at least one and live, or even kill two. And if you fuck it up, then you can just watch the review after and see what you did wrong and you can do it better next time. And that's how you improve. Like, why do you think that there's barely any, like, KDA players in high elo? Right? Because you don't get to high elo by being KDA playing little bitch. You know, you don't get high elo by having 1 def average Seraph, you know? Because it's just stupid.
Yeah.
If you're never testing limits, or if you're never playing like aggressive, the enemy will never ever like try to kill you, and they're just gonna go kill your teammates over and over.
Yeah, you just lose because you don't have
Yes.
power, you don't have anything.
Like, did you watch EU Masters?
Not. I mean, no, because a couple of games.
Like, every time that leader was getting ganked, like most times, he would just 1v2 it.
Oh.
And he would either get 1-for-1 or kill one and live.
Wow.
Like, there was one time where he played Aurelia into LeBlanc, and he killed the LeBlanc under here at level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Between these two towers. Level 3.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Like, let's say you pop your potion here, you continue to hit the Lee Sin, kite into your wave. Remember how Veigar works.
He can actually kill me. Q, I'm dead, right?
Yeah, and Veigar can just Q-flash.
Yeah.
But if you're inside the wave, then Veigar can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And also when you're kiting like this, you are removing the aggro from some of the creeps. You need to use all of these creeps. Okay? So Veigar cage is used. Veigar just used Q as well. What the fuck? Veigar is maxing W.
Wait, he is. Oh, that's why he one-shotted me. Oh,
Yeah, he's trolling. Veigar
This
is
makes
hard
so much
trolling.
sense.
Okay, so Veigar is trolling, we know that. Right now, just auto him. Auto him and walk into him. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Walk into this wave. Okay, right now he can't Q you. Okay, walk into the wave. Use this aggro.
Yeah, Lee Sin was trolling. He could kill me.
Like, do you see, like, these minions, they dropped aggro. You know, you don't need to flash here.
Yeah, I know.
This is an easy 1v2. Okay, so next time you get ganked like this, analyze the situation. Okay, and just try to 1v2 this. And if it doesn't work out, then watch the replay and see why it didn't. Okay, and that's how you improve. Because this is an easy 1v2. Imagine if you just kept kiting into this right here. Right?
Yeah.
You don't need to run away here. This minion right here just dropped aggro. Because after a certain time, like the minions, after a certain time they will check again, like who is in their range. And if the Lee Sin isn't in their aggro range, they will just swap targets. That's how minions work, and that's what these minions just did. Okay? You really didn't need to flash here.
I think I flashed because it's Veigar, but I'm not sure. So like, yeah.
Veigar can't kill you.
Yeah.
I'm a Veigar main, he really can't kill you. Right now, ping Amumu to come help you push. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or what you can also do is you can just only last hit.
Just recall.
Only last hit so you get the cannon. Right? Like you can clear the cannon only here, but clear it at the last second. Because if you're hitting, like let's look at the wave again. Okay, so here 2 minutes here, 3 here. Right, so you have 3 ranged and you have 2 melees. Okay, he has 4 ranged and 2 melees. Okay. And his minions are healthier than yours. Well, they're like equal health.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this will push towards you, but only slightly. Right? So when he's hitting minions like this, just let him, right? You don't have the mana pool to kill him right now, and he still has barrier and he still has flash.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there's no way you kill him. So again, analyze the situation. You can't kill Veigar, so there's no point to zone him off CS here. You're out of mana, so you need a good recall. Okay? Now, how are you gonna get a good recall? There's a wave coming in here. You can't push this fast enough. So if you decide to push this, then you're gonna have to push this wave, and you're gonna have to push this wave.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the mana pool, and you don't have the health, and you don't have the damage to do so.
Mm-hmm.
But you are lucky enough that you have a slow push towards you. Okay? Just let the Veigar hit the minions. Last hit the cannon when this one is dead. And then just go recall.
Yeah, when he recalls. Yeah, I think that's what I do though. Like, I basically get the wave like just before the tower. Yeah.
That is not what you're doing. If you recall now, you lose this entire wave.
Okay.
Look.
I only lose like 2 minutes.
Oh my god. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, I know.
There's like 1
Probably.
minute. I would trim it even more, because you shouldn't even lose like any of these,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Look, let's see when you recall. Okay, so it's 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So kill 2 minions, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just kill
What's
2.
the numbers that like for this shit?
3.
3 2? Like
3.
you should
minions.
only watch the ranged minions, right?
The range are most important. But I mean,
Yeah.
like these ones you want to tank. This one will tank and these ones will deal damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so like just look at it here. Like the 2 other minions that was there don't matter because they were like 10 HP. Okay,
Mhm.
like if you look at this right now, like obviously this is gonna push really hard.
Yeah.
Okay? So you could easily just kill 2 more minions and then go recall. Okay? And it's also good to just try to test your limits with these things too. Because let's say you kill too many minions, then just look at the replay. And that way you can coach yourself, you know?
Mhm.
Because knowing how all of these things work and knowing like what you fucked up, you can just go look at the replay, see why you fucked it up, what you did wrong, then you can improve, like by yourself. Because it's not that much of a big deal that you lost like those 2 minions, but it is quite a big deal because now you can't really freeze that reliably, you know? You see, you have to use spells to clean it up. If you kill 2 minions, you didn't need to use spells to clean it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have a nice freeze. Good. Now you need to realize that this is a cannon wave. Okay? So this will end up pushing back to him.
Yeah, because I queued.
Well, not just that. It's a cannon wave and it's so close to your turrets. So these minions will just fucking suicide bomb themselves into the tower. See? Like this.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really stupid, but that's how the game is. So, yeah. Just prepare them so you can last hit them. And again, look at your own minions' HP. We see this cannon. Okay. Veigar wants to go for that cannon. You need to be right in his face right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If he Qs you, that is worth it.
Yeah, QW auto attack.
Yes.
And probably 2 more.
You don't need to respect this champion. Like, when he goes for this Q right now, you already should be here, like, just in his face. He can't do shit. He really can't. Okay. Good. But again, you could probably get, like, another 2 autos.
Yeah.
See, like, right now, already be here. Because if you are where you are right now...
Yeah, I should be in range to like poke, to like less hit the minion and like be in range to auto him.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Because when you are moving like up like this late, then he already has the time to Q it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Just push this in. Because like you see, you're not denying him any minions. Because you have too much of a big wave. Okay. But you need to place your wards down. What I would do here, I would combo him and then go ward. Because then you use your cooldowns more properly. You know? Like let's say you QW him now under tower. Right? Then you go ward. Because what's the point in standing there stoning him under tower when your spells are on cooldown? Right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So use that window to go ward. Because if you get ganked here, you're not gonna die. Veigar isn't level 6, Veigar is like 10 HP after your QW.
And I have too many minions.
Yeah, and you have ulti as well. Like you're not gonna die to a gank here. So just QW him and then go ward. Because now he will just clear all of this. But he won't actually gain any AP because he was maxing W like a goddamn clown. Like, once he gets one more point now into W, he will just one-shot them. So he can't even Q-stack anymore. He's really inting. Good, he's gonna lose the CS. You need to stop Wing like that. It's really mana heavy.
Well, I think I recall. That's why I push, but I'm not sure.
But why would you recall? He's not recalling.
Wait. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. No, because I buy.
Really waste.
I don't recall. Yeah, I don't know.
Like you just used like 160 mana or something.
Yeah, I waste so much.
And now, this right here, like this vision here is useless. Remember what we talked about? Garen is not gonna run to your lane, right? Lee Sin is and Pyke is. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more valuable to have vision on bot side of mid lane than top side. You agree?
Yeah.
Because this is only going to help us versus Lee Sin. It's not going to help us versus Pyke. Okay? Pyke right now could look to roam mid lane. Okay, because look at this. This is pushing back into bot lane. Right, so Draven doesn't need help here.
Yeah.
So Pyke can easily roam on you. You need to look to finish your mana flow as soon as possible. And it's fine to just ulti him to make him base, by the way.
Yeah, I know the chunk, yeah.
Yeah, and to get his summoners as well. Because you're not looking to roam by the look of your playstyle. Because you have two options. You either play around waves and get a huge CS lead and look for a solo kill or two. Or you just perma push him and roam. And you do not look like you are roaming, so just use your ultis on him every time.
I mean, like, where do I roam? Top lane? I don't do
lane.
shit.
Bot lane.
Yeah, bot lane, maybe, yeah.
Because bot lane is perma fighting lane. It's a low elo game with a Draven Pyke. Bot lane is gonna go ham.
Yeah, makes sense.
But playing for lane as Orianna is not bad. Ori is not a champion you really want to look to roam as. But in this elo it works. But yeah, you need to know which options you have. Okay, we see Lee Sin top lane again. Again, there's no minions to zone him from here. You know, so just push it in. Because if you push it in too late, like this, see? Now Lee Sin can gank you if you decide to push now. Because Veigar is just a fucking retard that W's the wave, look at him. Like, the wave is fine for him right now. Like, you just killed his cannon. So this is automatically pushing towards Veigar. And then look what he does. Like right now you already need to be here. He should not be allowed to do this right here. Look. That right there. The CS that he goes for there. Do you see that? When he walks up to W, he should not be allowed to walk up like that. He should have to burn flash for that. Because he's tunnel visioning on the CS so hard. Like, he is using his stun to zone you, and he's walking up in the middle of the lane to W the creeps. And you can just ult him and blow his summoners. You do not need to respect him, because if he decides to Q you instead of farming those 4 minions, then that's worth it. Like that cannon, for example, he shouldn't be allowed to go for without taking damage. This creep, you zone him off, good. But that should be every creep. This creep, okay, prepare to zone that. We see him.
Yeah. Yeah, I should just run bot lane.
Did you not see him on the map?
No. Yeah. I mean, otherwise I would just go through the bot brush. Or something. Or just back off.
Yeah. And like that's another like example, like when the wave is like this, okay? Unless he W's it, it's just gonna push into him. Okay? So just push it into him and then like combo him. Because then that way, if Lee Sin ganks you, you can just leave without having to risk anything. Like look when you get ganked now, right? Okay, we see Lee Sin. But there's a way for you to farm, so like let's say you leave now, then you might lose a couple CS. But if you pushed Veigar under tower, you would already have comboed him, and it would be safe to just leave. And if Veigar decides to chase you down together with Lee Sin, then Veigar loses a lot of CS.
Mm-hmm.
And you want the game to be in your control, not in the enemy's control. Because like right there, the only way it does not push towards Veigar is if he ruins the entire wave with his W. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you want to be in control. You want it to be your game, not the Veigar's game. Right? So when you realize that the situation right there, that it's pushing towards Veigar and you're in danger of getting ganked, then clear the wave, combo the Veigar, try to make him base or something, or even kill him. And then as soon as you see Lee on the board, then you prepare for either 1v2ing or you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, getting ganked is good. There's nothing bad with getting ganked. But it's bad when you die like this.
Yeah, as long as I don't die, it's fine.
Yeah. Because look all that you lose now. Prior to this, you had like 20 CS lead. Look how much you lost. You lost like 2 waves. What are you doing here? Right? Look the wave.
Yeah, it's too slow. Yeah.
See? Now let's say you don't get anything top lane now. Then you lose this wave. And Veigar gets this and he gets this. Uncontested.
Yeah, I don't think I actually got top lane. Because like, it's useless.
Okay,
Just
so
stand back.
this is waste of time.
Yeah.
See? Like,
True, but like Veigar was not in lane, so like, what do I do?
you push this lane.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's just waste. Because now you get here and you get to push 5 seconds later.
Okay.
You also lose that CS as well. And all of that adds up, like it makes no sense to roam there. Because it's not like there was a fight happening straight away.
Yeah, I hate you so much.
You just waste time. Now at this point, when he has this retarded shit, like once he has 4 points in W, like I said, like he will just start one-shotting the creeps. So now this is where, at the point of this game, you stop playing around the lane, like where it was like freezing and shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
just
early
push
game,
and like look to go around.
like early game, you have to play around wave like super well, like freezing and shit like that. Now it's a lot more, okay, your top is losing, right? Your bot lane is winning. You basically need to make this tower gone before this tower is gone. Okay? Because then your bot lane can just swap, and then Jack's losing here does not matter anymore. And then you guys also have Rift Herald control. And you can still solo kill Veigar under tower as Orianna. So
Yeah,
by
I should be
consistently
able to
comboing.
like kill him like twice or something. But...
Like again, like we said, when it's like this is gonna push towards Veigar.
yeah.
It means you're just gonna run into tower like retards at some point.
I walk into it.
Good. Consistently auto him. And again, while you're in combat, use your potions.
Yeah.
You have had flash up, by the way, this entire game. Like right now,
just
just
flash the
flash.
Q. Yeah.
Like right now, okay, fuck it, you got ganked 3rd time already.
And also like I walked even further. Yeah.
Like, you're just asking
so
to die.
bad.
Like you got his barrier, whatever. You get to push this. Lee Sin ganks you, sucks. You got ganked again. You're not gonna get ganked like this every game. So just okay, fine. You got ganked. Flash away to safety. Yeah, you don't want to die like this because now you lost another cannon wave, And you lost this as well.
Mhm.
You went from having like 30 CS lead to now having a 10 CS lead, but he has a kill. And outscales you.
Yeah.
And your bot lane is dead as well. Like at this point, let's say you kill Veigar now, right? Like let's say now you enter lane and you kill the Veigar. Does that matter?
I mean, right now, not really.
Yeah, it
Does
doesn't.
it? I mean, plates maybe, but that's it.
Like you can kill this Veigar now 3 times in a row, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if you win this game now, or if you lose it, let's say you lose or let's say you win, one of those, right? You kill the Veigar now 3 times in a row. The win or the loss is not gonna matter because of the Veigar.
Mm-hmm.
The Lee is so fucking fed. Garen is so ahead in top lane. There's a fight happening in bot lane. You are not playing Zed or something where if you're killing this Veigar, you can just go snowball the rest of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So like sure, you get a little bit more gold, but the gold you get from killing this Veigar now, basically, let's look at your gold. 3k, right? This guy's 3.2k. This guy's 3.9k. This guy's 4.4k. You see how behind you are?
Wow. Actually.
So, even if you kill this Veigar now 3 times in a row, okay, you are still gonna be like behind the Lee Sin. You're still gonna be behind this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're still gonna be like 100 or whatever gold behind this guy. Okay? So, does it matter? No, because Veigar is not the one that's making the enemies ahead in this game. The Veigar is just laning, he's just chilling, he's not doing anything.
Yeah, he's just scaling.
Yeah, like what the Veigar is doing is nothing that has to do with this. Veigar isn't making the bot lane try to win, he's not making top lane win, he's not making this Lee Sin fed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like the early game mattered a lot, because that's where you're shutting down the Veigar and that's when you are getting a good CS lead. But then at this point, like if you kill the Veigar now, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not stopping the enemies from doing what they want to do. But if you're playing something like Fizz or Zed or something, then it's fine. Because you need that gold so you can go kill the Draven and stuff. Now it seems like you have realized it. So that's good. Like now you start to push. But it might be a bit too late. It looks like these guys wants to start to reset. I think Draven has good amount of gold. Yeah, it does. I think you could have set up a slow push here now.
Just like kill ranged
like-
minions or what?
If you only like last hit.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I have minions. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like you are still able to 1v1 the Veigar. You know?
Mhm.
So what that means is that Veigar can't just walk up and kill you if you try to zone him. You know?
Mhm.
So if we hard push this now, then Veigar's just gonna W and it's gonna clear it and then it's gonna reset. Okay? And he's gonna be able to push you in and you're gonna lose CS. So what you can do is you can just only last hit these. Okay? Just only last hit.
And he loses like 2 or 3 minions.
And you stack a huge fucking wave. Because look now, when he enters lane, he's just Wing this.
Mm-hmm.
And then he Qs this. Oh my god, I want to die.
Oh shit!
So let's say you run now to bot lane. Let's say you're like here now with Amumu because you took the honey fruit for some reason. So let's say you're here with
I have
Amumu,
no idea.
and then you gank them, then you lose this wave.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were still in lane now, and then now you hard pushed it, then you wouldn't lose shit. And he would have like fucking 100 minions under his tower.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could go wrong. That way you don't lose anything. But at this point, I would have just continued roaming to bot lane. Because at this point, you losing a wave here for trying to help the bot lane does not matter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I think like, wait, does Veigar roam now? Like for some reason, wait, just I think like after I come to lane, Veigar
Like
just
this
goes
ward
bot
is
lane.
useless. Okay? It's just waste of
Okay.
time. Alright?
Yeah.
If you want to ward anywhere, right now, then you either ward here or you just ward here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just waste of tempo and it's waste
There
of
is
time.
Is it better to ward like the entrance than the brush?
You mean here?
No, the other one, the where I'm standing.
If it's bad to ward here,
Yeah, like
there's no point to ward here if you can just ward here.
why? Because like I
Because
see.
the only time you will get any value out of this ward is if Lee Sin is in here now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You know, like he's not gonna go like this. You know, if he ganks bot lane like this ward isn't gonna spot it.
Oh, and like bot lane is always gonna gank through river. Yeah. Okay.
And if he goes like this, then this ward will spot it. You know, he's not gonna like take red buff, ward jump over here, and then go here. You know, so if you want to ward here, then okay, but then ward right here on the tip.
Yeah.
And even then, it might not even spot right there, but it might spot if it goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say this ward is just waste. And taking a honey fruit here is just bad. Like again, you need to analyze the situation. Okay, this is a cannon wave. Draven has to last hit this cannon. You know, he wants this cannon wave. Okay. If you can commit on this roam, you lose one wave. Does not matter at this point. Okay, because you're just gonna auto lose this game if you don't do anything. Because you do not have, like, I don't roam. Okay, I don't roam unless I'm playing champions that are really good at roaming. You know, like Talon. You know, if I'm playing a control mage, I will never roam. Like, maybe 1 in 10 games I will roam. But what I will do is I will be like 60 CS ahead of enemy mid. You know, and I will just use the gold that I have to carry. But you do not have that gold, so you can't actually carry. And you are not playing a champion that can just kill this Veigar now over and over. Because you don't have the gold to do so. And even if you do kill him, it's not going to change the course of this game. So, it sucks that if you roam here, you lose a wave. But it is going to maybe make you win the game. And that's how you have to think, you know? If it was a more even game, then you losing a wave matters. But in a game like this, it's just, okay, well, fuck it. My lane doesn't matter at this point. Just try to roam bot here with Amumu. And it's not like you're losing a cannon wave, it's just a normal wave.
Yeah, Veigar now just ignores bot lane for
Yeah,
oh,
like,
he does.
What he does here is fine. Because even if he stays now for one wave, then it doesn't matter, you know?
Oh, is it not? No? What is it? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
Because he, as well, doesn't have enough gold to just completely 1v9 this game. Like, if he's a good Veigar, at this point, he should have like 120 CS. And if he has that amount of gold, then his bot lane losing doesn't matter. Because as soon as this Kai'Sa and Lux comes versus him, he can just kill him. You know what I mean? Okay, you get blue buff, that's nice of him. Uh-oh!
You thought.
Okay, never mind. Well, we are reporting that guy, that's for sure. Like, this is a stupid roam. Because the only waves that matters at this point is this wave, the cannon wave.
Yeah.
So this is really dumb by
I was
him.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's good
I was
that
like,
you
just
don't
what the
roam.
fuck is he doing bot lane?
Yeah,
Even Roman solo kills him. He was like useless.
it's
I just
really
get
dumb
like
by
2
him.
tower plates, maybe 3. Oh, what about that ward on top left?
It's better than the one that you did earlier.
Okay.
And like this ward didn't waste any of your time because you were doing it while recalling, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't waste any time.
Well, okay.
We're gonna watch a little bit more, the rest of the game doesn't matter. Like there's no point in me reviewing your late game decisions
Yeah,
here.
of course, like laning phase is everything in this elo. Yeah.
Well, it's not everything, it's just that the things that you could do late game here aren't really
Depends
there
on the
because
early
you're so behind. Yeah, exactly, it depends on the early
Yeah.
game. Like, let's say I could tell you to, like, you know, go side lane and 1v2 people, you know?
Yeah.
Or I could tell you to fucking steal Baron with your combo. But you can't do shit like this because you're so weak, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can't
Should
really
I just,
set
like-
up you can't really set up for sieges because you aren't strong enough.
Yeah.
You can't help Jax inside lane versus Garen because you don't have the damage to kill Garen.
Oh, no one can kill Garen.
You
Oh,
guys
shit.
can't look to like get a team fight off with Amumu Orianna combo because you're so fucking weak. Like even your jungler has more farm than you.
Yeah, like, I was like, how the fuck does Amu have more farm than Lee? Like, holy shit. Like that much more. Like, it's absurd, right? 40 for Amumu?
Yeah, I mean Lee is a single target clear and Amumu is AoE, so
And... Oh, right here. Oh, if Amumu just ran to me, I win. I was like waiting
Well,
to
you're
ult.
not-
I could ult them, but like...
you're not pinging though, like now you start pinging.
I could ult them both. Ah, shit. Yeah.
Okay, so like right now, okay,
I am pinging.
when
I
you're
know.
escaping
Oh,
like
I know.
this,
Yeah.
okay, when you're escaping like this, you need to think, okay, you need to use your ulti to escape, right? So how can they dodge your ulti? Lee Sin just used W. Okay, so he doesn't have that. Right? Now he has Q. Missed it. You have to ult them now.
Yeah, I was like thinking about ulting them now. But I thought like Amumu or Jax is gonna come, so I would just like save them to like
Yeah, you
so
need
that
to
they
look at
can
it.
CC.
That's why I use
Yeah.
F keys as well. Like right now, if you just use F keys, you see, okay, well they're fighting Garen. They can't just turn and now come to you. You know, Garen will chase them and start killing them. Like
Yeah.
these guys are busy.
What is that? Oh.
So just ult them.
Yeah.
Because if you ult them now and W them and combo them, you're damaging
Yeah.
them and you're delaying them to come here.
And if I ult them, I live.
Yes, you live and you can help them kill Garen.
Yeah. Ah, if I ult early, do I... Oh no, because an ult animation is longer than Q, obviously. Yeah. Like, can you stop listening Q with Orianna ult?
Yeah,
Or is
if
the
you-
animation too long?
Yeah, you can if you do it properly, but you have to do it
Okay.
like before he starts jumping. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, okay.
Okay, we will stop it right here, and we will go into a custom game real quick.
Sure.
Okay, I want to just lane versus you, like real quick. If my client cannot fucking crash.
Yeah.
Who's your most played Ori?
Yeah.
Okay, play Ori.
Ori, like, I mean, I was thinking about, like, of playing Ori, Eri, and Syndra, maybe, but, like, mostly Ori, Eri. Ari. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't see a point of playing more than, like, 2 free champions, because, like, what's the
Yeah,
point?
I mean, what I did
I
is
don't even know one.
like until season 6. Like season 6 was when I got high elo once. Like that was like my 1st time getting a master. And like I feel like I was shit at the game still. Because I could
Do I
only
just pick Ori? Or...
Yeah, just pick Ori. I'm playing AP champ, so go MR. But I could only play Veigar back in season
Oh,
6.
don't look in, please, because runes.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh fuck! Oh no! Why did I? Wait, no, I had here, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I could only play Veigar, but when I did get to high elo, I just kept playing there, and then I felt like.
But can you stop screen sharing? So,
Yeah, sure.
because like, thank you.
I felt like I learned the game really quickly in high elo, even though I could only play Veigar back then. So, yeah, like I would just recommend you to just play like 2 free champions and then try to get like higher elo with that, because the thing is like there's no point playing 10 champions in gold and plat.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
you're not gonna learn shit. You need to just stomp your way out of that elo and then get to actual good players, and then you learn the game. Because when you learn the game, you can learn champions super easily. Because a lot of champions are very similar to each other.
Mhm.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Do you lane versus Karthus often?
No.
Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Ah, fuck.
Remember to play it like a normal game. You're not gonna stand like this in,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
in an actual game.
Minions have spawned.
Mm.
Yeah, this is not how you play versus Karthus.
Oh, yeah,
just
because
do
it
this.
just kills you? Yeah.
He just kills you.
Yeah.
Nobody, like, even in Challenger this works.
Mm.
Like, again, you need to analyze the matchups. Like, okay, I have a really low cooldown Q, right? I have a point and click slow. My Qs hurt really fucking hard if you're isolated.
Yeah, single target
Yes.
times 2, right? Yeah.
So if you walk out of your minion wave, right?
Yeah, I die.
And I click exhaust on you, how are you gonna dodge the Qs? You can't.
Yeah, fuck.
So, since a good Karthus will look to just spam spells on you, just leave now, by the way, because that was like what I wanted to show you.
Yeah.
Because that's how you could have played versus the Veigar, that game.
Yeah.
Because he can't do anything. So, and these things you need to know about like every matchup. Like, know what the enemy champion can do, how can they play, and how should you play against it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Karthus can spam his Q all the time, and if you're outside of your mini wave, it will hurt like fuck. If Karthus has exhaust, that's a point and click slow, that will guarantee him like 3 Qs, which is 300 damage, and you will just straight up die. So what you want to do, right, because it does cost him a lot of mana over time, and Karthus has pretty heavy mana issues until he has his E, because when he has his E, if he lost it to minion, he gets mana back. So what you want to do is you want actually to bait him to Q you a bit while you're in the wave, and you of course you will try to dodge it, but that way it will hit the wave and it'll push towards you. That way you deny his level 1 basically. Alright?
Yeah.
But we will end now. And yeah, just message me on Discord if you have any other questions and stuff.
I'm gonna like ask you for like, well, once I get like higher in plat, because like now low plat is just like cancer.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have a lot of laning issues and things
Yeah,
that you
of
need
course.
to fix.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I don't play that much, so yeah, makes sense. How much should I play though? Like 5 games a day? Like, what is like okay?
Well, right, it depends what you want. Like, if you like mechanics and just getting better mechanically at this game, it's good to spam like as much as possible, as long as you don't hurt yourself, you know? Because mechanics is mostly just muscle memory, you know? And for that you need time and you need a lot of games. But it's not healthy to play a lot, and it's also not good for your mental, and it's not gonna let you focus much. So I would say just like 5 to like 8 games a day, you know? Something like that. Like, it's better to have 5 games a day where you're tryharding really hard and thinking about everything that you're doing, than playing 10 games where you're just full autopilot. You know what I mean? Hello? I can't hear you if you're talking. Well, for you guys watching on YouTube, thanks for watching this VOD review and this coaching session. I will end the recording now. See ya.